In this video, I will be explaining how villages work. But how do they work? That's a good question. One that I would have liked answered a couple years ago when I started playing Minecraft. But that is why I have taken it upon myself to explain to everyone how villages work. Because I'm sure I'm not the only person who would like to know how they work. Let us begin. The first thing that is probably of note is, what is a villager? And a villager is Yeet. Yep, he's out of here. This is a villager. Villagers will look different depending on what biome they spawned in and what village they came from. For example, this boy here is a desert villager. We have a couple of vanilla villagers. Piss off. Yeet. Get out of here. This is a vanilla villager. And there are lots of there's about 9 different types. You'll find them throughout the different biomes of the game. But where can I find a villager? And there are 3 places. 3 places where one can find villagers. Get out of here. Rotten flesh. And this... Lovely when your Elijah works. This is one of them. A village. Naturally, that is where you would find a villager. That's convenient. You can find villages in many different types of biomes: plains, forests, savannas, deserts. Not swamps, not jungles, but pretty much ice biomes as well. Yeah, you can find them in a lot of different places. And they will be full of villages there's at least 2. Believe me, there is at least 2 in every village. There wouldn't be much point in being a village. There's 1 villager, especially one this big. Oh, by the way, this isn't a village anymore, according to the game, because I kind of stole them all for that thing over there, which we'll get to later. But there's another 2 ways of finding villages. The first is probably the easiest way to find villages in general. And it's not by even finding villages, it's by finding zombie villages. At night, zombies will spawn, and there's a 5% chance of a zombie villager spawning. Zombie villagers can be repaired using a gapple and a splash potion of weakness. You splash the villager with weakness, then feeding the gapple. Pretty self-explanatory. The final place where you can find villagers is in an igloo. And you find igloos in snowy biomes. I don't have one of those in this world yet. And I'm not making a creative world to find one for you. So, find one yourself. But yeah, pretty much inside of an igloo, it's where the game first introduces you to making villages repairing zombie villages. And yeah, you learn how about it, but you also get 2 free villages from it. So, win-win. Now we're going to talk about something special, which is what a villager can be used for. Now, there are 2 main uses of villager. There is a third, which I'll explain when I get to farmers in a future video. But there are 2 main, and that is trading As you can see, this guy's pretty good. And wait for it, 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 wait for it. An iron golem farm. Now, this one conveniently doubles as both, and because iron golem farms aren't actually, they're pretty self-explanatory, and I'm not going to go into too much detail on them because they're so easy to do, and once you've done them, you literally do nothing with them except AFK at them. That I'm just going to talk about it right now. So basically, how iron golem farms work in bedrock Minecraft, because if you haven't been living under a rock for the last 100 years, you would notice that this is bedrock Minecraft. And pretty much iron golems, how they work in bedrock is for every 10 villagers that reside within a village, that village can spawn one iron golem. And this village has 40 villagers in it. That means it can spawn 4 iron golems. Piss off. I'm going to sleep because I don't like them. You're kidding. Where's the creeper that's about to jump out of me? Let me sleep. Thank you. You're a legend. Cut this. But iron golem farms, and that's pretty much, yeah. And then because of how this farm works, I'll quickly explain it. Somehow I don't know how iron golems spawn, but I'm pretty sure it's based on where the beds are, because the beds are, you can just see them down there, and the iron golems must spawn around the beds in these chambers, spawn platforms. They spawn in, they get dropped into a kill zone, lava in this scenario, and they get killed, and then you get iron and poppies, which this chest of bone meal, this once was poppies. This was all once poppies. I also have a full shock box of iron blocks up there, but we don't talk about that. We also don't talk about this monstrosity. Yeah, we just don't talk about it. Yeah. Yeah, so iron farms are pretty OP, and they're pretty much a must-have in most people's worlds. The iron farm that I have built in this world is one that was made by a man called Prowl. And I will be chucking a link to the farm in this description because I am too lazy to make the same tutorial as you. You might as well just go watch his video, give him some love. But that's iron farms covered. Trading with villagers. Now, it is quite easy to understand villages as a market. Emeralds are the currency. Emeralds are the currency, as you could probably guess. And pretty much the villagers will buy items from the player in exchange for emeralds, and then you can trade those emeralds for resources that the villager will sell. Now, these range from enchanted books to tools to armor to weapons to food to rare blocks that are really annoying to get. Like you see all of these bricks in this building. Yeah, like this is a lot of brick, and for most players, you'd be like, "Whoa, this guy went out and he went to so many swamps and got so much brick." You're like, "Yeah, I did. I went to so many swamps, got so much clay. I got so much clay." But with villagers, you can. I see this building as a building that's just made out of emeralds. Like I can buy this. I bought the granite from villagers. I bought the bricks, these stone half slabs. I did not get these from villagers. I still touch them, in order to make the beacon holes. These hoppers, the iron for these hoppers was from the iron farm. All this redstone clerics, they sell redstone, obsidian, this guy right here, the iron and the redstone from him, they probably came from villagers, don't remember. The glass, oh my god, you see this shulker box that's just full of glass? Yeah, I went and mined all the sand for that. Glass and smelted it all down. That's why I've got 37 levels. Yeah, I went and smelted all that sand down to make glass, yeah. But the point I'm getting at here is villagers are pretty OP. But also, they're pretty stupid. I mean, if you purposely make them into a zombie and then repair them, over and over, you can get some pretty good deals. Not gonna lie. Yeah, villagers are pretty good, if I do say so myself. Oh, and they give you XP. Minor detail. That's literally how I mend my tools. I walk up to a villager and I trade with him. But you know what? That's alright, because that's what villagers are for. Now, there is one final aspect to villagers that is probably not that useful. There's probably one thing that's useful for them, and that's the totems of undying. And pretty much raids, early game, they're alright. I mean, saddles, otherwise are pretty rare. The wrong one. But apart from that, they're pretty much useless. Like raids are. Because, like, here at the village, great and all, like, early game when you can't zombify guys, but once I can zombify them, it literally means nothing. But anyway, that's the trading mechanism. And pretty much, if you can, this is the way I look at, like, you see all of this shiny diamond equipment? That was probably a couple emeralds into these really cool guys over here to buy the diamond swords. Some emeralds into these guys for the armor, and then just tons of emeralds into the unbreaking free guy, and the thorns guy, and the mending guy, and the sharpness guy. I have a sharpness 5 on the other side. I got this by beforehand. But, like, you get so much. Villages are overpowered. Oh, and if you're wondering, like, oh my god, I need books, you just walk up to this guy, buy some bookshelves, and you break them with your axe that isn't Silk Touch. And you get books. Life Hacks 101. But yeah, you start looking, you see, like, all of this gold enchanted gear. Just look at it, it's all string. Like, all of this is string. That's how I see it. Looks pretty good. This bow, entirely made of string. Well, naturally, but this gold enchanted sword here, it's not netherite, but apart from that, this sword is string. Entirely made out of string. That is how you can view villages. And, like, okay, you may not have an overpowered string farm. You will, because iron farms in bedrock double as string farms. But yeah, that iron farm you built by watching Prowls' video and making that iron farm doubles as this trading hall, which, well, yeah, yeah, pretty good. Yeah, that's a pretty good trade. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this crash course on how villages work. Subscribing is not free. You can know it's free. I don't know where I was going with that. Y'all better subscribe. Nah, don't. You can if you want to, but there's no point really. You just get notifications of when these videos come out, which is probably going to be quite often. There's going to be follow-up videos of me just psychoanalyzing every single villager specifically. But anyway, that's all, folks. I'll see you guys next time on this stupid channel. Bye-bye.